Hey, what's going on, guys? Colin here with Red Beans and Dice, and today we're going to be making some tiles for your futuristic RPG, whatever that is. So me, I've been interested in Starfinder recently, so I thought, wouldn't it be cool to make your own tiles? So right now we have some steel mesh flooring here that I want to show you guys how to make, and I'm actually going to be doing it a little bit differently. I'm actually going to be painting the plastic grid that I bought for it and then placing it on top instead of gluing it on top and then painting it. I think you're going to get a little better result, and I'm going to do a couple different things, but the finished product should look similar to this, and it should be moderately cheap and easy to make, and I think they look pretty cool. So I'm going to show you the steps of how to do it, and then some of the products that I have right here is everything that I really use. So first off, this will probably be the most difficult thing that you're going to need to grab, and as you can see up here in the upper right hand corner, it's not going to be too expensive. You're going to get 10 of these, and they're just 3" by 3" little yarn weaving things. I'm not exactly sure what you use them for, but anyway, you can get them at Hobby Lobby or anywhere similar. Maybe Michael's will have these, but they're not too bad, and they're already in 3 by 3 grids, so that is absolutely perfect. And as you can see, I got one right here, so that's what it looks like before you glue it on and paint it. I got some basic black. I have some silver paint. I think anything like nickel or anything metallic, you know, if you have some Citadel paint, that would be fine to use that. Put that over there. I have a little chopstick that I use to actually like spread the glue around because I had some chopsticks. Asian food is great. And then over here, I have this balled up little thing of aluminum foil. And then what I use the aluminum foil for is to actually go ahead and put a little bit of texture. I'm not going to do it too much, but I'll knock over the camera if I go too hard in the paint on this, but you can add a little texture into that, and you can really dig into this foam. And then what I'm going to be doing is dry brushing it after I paint this whole thing black with a little bit of that silver to kind of make the edges pop. It's just, you don't have to do that, but it's something I'm doing. You can leave it black, paint it all silver, or do whatever you want. I'm just going to be showing you what I did, and you can go where you want from that. So I did use a little bit of a measurement tool here, any sort of ruler, tape measure, thingamajigger, just to measure out 3 inches. This is actually insulation foam, Pink Panther insulation foam. You can actually see a little bit of the Pink Panther's eyes there. So trademark infringement. Hopefully they're cool with the Pink Panther, but this is 5/8, and I got it at Home Depot, and it's just insulation foam. Now, I'm in the Midwest, so there may not be, I'm not sure where exactly Home Depots stretch out to, but it also comes in a blue insulation foam, so, and it's a different brand, but it's essentially the same thing. So don't go and get the white stuff from anywhere. The white stuff is not good. You're going to need this really thick pink insulation foam right here. And then tacky glue, a little tray for my paints, and then some brushes. Don't go get nice brushes. Just use some old stuff, or see if there's some stuff lying around your dad's or sister's house or something weird like that. Don't go buy new ones. You won't need them for that. It's not that detailed or intricate. So that is going to be the items that you're going to be needing to make something like this. And I'm going to snap on over real quick. I'm going to get a little bit of the back of a pizza box under here because I am going to be doing some painting, and I don't want to get it on my nice little galaxy map here. And I'll show you step by step how to do this. So for saving time, I went ahead and painted this completely black, and then before I painted it black, I actually took the aluminum foil, balled it up, and then I just really laid into it to get some of that texture on the side. And then you kind of want to flip it around so you don't get the same kind of divots, because they can get a little bit similar. So I try to use different parts of it, almost roll it, and then just to make it look as beat up and roughed up as you want. And here's the finished product that I've painted black, and that's going to be ready for the top to be painted and then put on top, and then to dry brush the sides, and we're going to leave it right at that. But as you can see right there, I'm holding it like a sandwich. You can see some of that texture on the sides to give it that kind of worn, beat up look. And then you do want to go light, but at the same time you don't want to miss any spots because the pink will show through. And pink is a color you probably don't want showing up. So there's that. Okay, so we'll put that down, and we're going to go ahead and grab our little grid here. I have some silver paint over here. Like I said, nickel, metallic, anything like that is going to be fine and work perfectly for this situation, but we'll go ahead and just start painting these grids up just like this. So while we let our metal grate dry, I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to take the foam tile, and I'm just going to be dry brushing the sides here with some of that silver paint that we had before. So all dry brushing is getting a large amount of the paint out of the brush and then just lightly brushing it up and down, just kind of highlighting some of the pieces that are popping out. So there's that. Okay, so we have a highlighted side right there, not highlighted. Dry brush, not dry brush. So as you can see, it kind of helps some of the stuff pop out and it makes it look cool, almost like stone a little bit. So, you know, just so you don't have flat black edges that are just kind of boring. So there's kind of my thought process on that. All right, and it looks like we are done with the edges. So now I am going to go ahead and pick this up, paint it all silver. It's a little tough to see, it was white before, but once we drop it onto that black, it's gonna pop out. It's gonna look great. I think it's gonna be a great product. So now comes our tacky glue, and you kind of want to go light on this, but what I do is, it takes a minute to get down to the bottom there, so get a little bit like that and just kind of roll it around a bit like some pizza sauce or whatever, I don't know. Get it up like that, and then I just take the end of this and I just roll it around, make it as smooth as I can. I probably could put a little bit more onto that. Okay, and there I have my glue pushed out all the way to the edges. I have it smeared around like that. And we're going to be taking our little metal grid and we're going to be dropping it onto the top, and boom, fits perfectly. Put a little bit of pressure on that and that should be ready to go. Oh yeah, that looks really good. And then as you can see, I dropped it on and I painted over it after I had glued it down. But with this, I don't know, I'm really liking that. You can actually, the black that's on the bottom really pops out and accents the silver on top. And then if you see any little bits of splotches that you have, you can go over and just repaint them. But this is a finished product. This doesn't take very long, as you can tell, and I think it just looks really cool. So there is my metal grate tile for futuristic roleplay, whatever you want, just looks cool. But that's it for the video. If you have any questions about what I did or any suggestions, or if you have ideas of your own that you've done, leave them down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. So that's it for my video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.